if this is at all true, it needs to be nipped in the bud. And you even have sites like Democratic Underground that think that where many of the posters think this is a bad idea. You know, this is brainwashing. This is totally in violation of Title IX, which says one of its provisions is that boys and girls are not taught what are appropriate stereotypes. They're supposed to, kids are supposed to be free to have any interests that they want to have. And little kids aren't really, they aren't looking at what's appropriate for boys and what's appropriate for girls. This is, again, this is quote unquote grooming. This is like religious shit that they're trying to force feed on kids. If this is true, I couldn't believe this goddamn shit. A guide on the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction website is titled Resources for Gender Expansive Preschoolers. And what the hell? One of the 5 videos in the guide comes from the leading propaganda outfit, Human Rights Campaign. And it tells the story of a transgender first grader. There's no such thing as transgender at all. In Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, which the campaign describes as the troll capital of the United States. In the video, a mother says her daughter was going to transition from being a boy to a girl in the first grade. And their but I thought there was no such thing as sex, right? And their family was working with the school psychologist to read the book I Am Jazz to her class. A letter was sent home informing families and letting them know they could opt their child out of this lesson, which caused a backlash in the village. Oh, Christ. This goddamn shit doesn't belong anywhere. I'm sorry. Keep that damn bullshit out of the schools. And, you know, somebody is clueless. Like I said, if this is all true, somebody in the Wisconsin government is damn clueless. And this coming out right before the election, ah, God. Ah, shit. And then, that's one story about this. I don't want to go into it too much because it takes hours to upload these damn videos. And then, of course, the big story here was old Lindsey Graham. Again, this is about the elections, right? It's all about the elections. Before we talk about Lindsey Graham's little scheme, all these Republican governors were trying to find legal ways to stop Biden's forgiveness of student loans. This is all election year posturing. They don't have any say about that. The state legislatures, because it's federal. This is about federal student loans. It has nothing to do with the states. So it's this bullshit. And then Lindsey Graham, you know, they're not going to get, the Republicans, it's not likely they're going to win the Senate. They might not even win the House. They might not even take control of that at the rate they're going. But he thinks this is a middle ground. His abortion ban is almost identical, proposal is almost identical to the Mississippi law that proved the source of the suit that ultimately went to the United States Supreme Court, and that was the Dobbs decision. And this had to do with banning all abortions except for like life of the mother, rape and incest, that kind of thing. And all abortions after 15 weeks. Of course, the states that have already outlawed it, they could still outlaw it. This is going after the blue states. This little scheme. This personhood shit. Whatever the hell they're trying to do. He says, I've chosen to craft legislation that I think is eminently reasonable in the eyes of the world. No, it's not. Everybody sees through it. You're bullshit. You want to ban it? in the blue states because you don't have the goddamn votes to get it outlawed. So you're trying to put the Mississippi law that was fought in the courts, and you're trying to shove it onto states like Oregon and Washington and California and Hawaii and Alaska and Nevada and a bunch of other states and states back east. You want to do that. You want to overrule what the people want. Not to mention what Kansans wanted when they rejected the anti-abortion scheme. They're full of shit. It's just full of goddamn shit. And I wish they'd quit using Susan B. Anthony and like she has anything to do with abortion. Somebody that lived mostly in the 19th century when it was a different world then. Well, no, they don't support some limitations. They also do support some limitations. So if a woman, it all depends if a woman is a slut. Remember what I said. A lot of people still think that most women who have abortions are sluts. They have it for convenience. They don't want a baby right now because all women are forced to fucking have kids. See, that's all they're for. And so there's this mentality, well, they've got to go in front of they have to go in front of a panel to prove they're not a slut in order to get an abortion. Bullshit. It's not the public's decision. It's the woman's decision. But Graham thinks he's being reasonable. We all know what they're trying to pull here. They're trying to restrict it in blue states. And it's going to go over like a lead balloon. They don't have any damn sense. The Republicans never had any sense. They never will have any sense. So that's it. It fools absolutely nobody what they're trying to do. Even Mike Pence, I think, came out in favor of this scheme. But we all know this is like well, there's no votes in the Senate and there's no votes in the House for this. And Biden would never go for it. So it's all election year grandstanding. And they're hoping in 2024 they can put like a nationwide ban on abortion, which you're never going to ban. They're never going to ban it. These fucktards will never ban it. And I'm sorry, they are fucktards. I have no respect for anti-abortion people. I have none. They don't deserve any respect when you think women are just things to screw. Anyway, before I have an aneurysm or something, I need to get off of this deal. But anyway, that's a couple of outrages in the news. And I thought I'd share it. There's something else I want to share, but that's going to be for another time, whether I want to do it. So anyway, that's it.